This is my unpopular opinion. Someone has to talk. Somebody has to speak up. I'll be giving my unpopular opinion about things in our society that are not normal, that are not the standards, but then people seem to have standardized them. And surprisingly, no one is talking about them. In fact, if you even try to speak up, they'll be like, hello, please. People are even afraid to speak up. People are not bold, to speak up. Such that even if you see someone around you doing this, you just tend to keep short. After all, consign me. In this video, it go consign us. It consign us. It consign me. Because we are meant to be our brother's keeper and, call out each one when we see anyone going the wrong way. Hi, Diamonds. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Diamond Mom. If you are new here, you're very much welcome. I film about motherhood, relationship, and lifestyle. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back. My first unpopular opinion will be on this trend, body positivity. Yes, body positivity. See, I understand that body positivity is actually a good movement. Yes, it is a movement that is targeted towards the acceptance of your body, regardless of your size, your body color, or anything that might actually put you on the negative side. Now, body positivity advocates that you should love your body, you should embrace your body, even if you're on the bigger side or you're on the smaller side, or you're tall, you're short, you're dark, or whatever. And body positivity is actually related to mental health, because when you seem to love yourself, when you seem to accept yourself and your body, of course you'll be in a good mental state. However, the issue I have with body positivity is that people now use this movement as a mask to be naked. Now they use body positivity as an excuse for nudity. I get it, you want people to know that you love your body, but you don't have to go out naked. You don't have to be in a bikini for people to know that you love yourself. I mean, you can still be covered up and you show that you love yourself, because you see people naked, you see people on pants and bra, you see people exposing, the delicate parts of their body. And when you ask them, they will tell you, oh, body positivity, body. I'm like, no, girl, please, this is not body positivity. This is not what the movement is about. The movement comes from inside. It has to come from the inside, not on the outside. Because if you've not accepted your inner self, if you've not accepted to love your body from the inside, then you dressing up naked or all these things is just you seeking for social validation. Yes, you're just seeking for public acceptance. You're just seeking for for approval from the outside world, but that approval has to come from yourself, and you can do that very well without being naked. So this is the issue I have with body positivity. A good movement, but being misused by people. When you have to be naked for you to feel love, when you have to dress up in revealing outfits for you to prove to other people that you have accepted yourself, that is a sign of low self-esteem, because you need to validate, you need to do something for people to see that you love yourself. No, that is not what body positivity is about, and that is what I am against. And funny enough, nobody seems to be speaking about this, because when these people go on with, oh, body positivity, I have to flaunt this, I have to flaunt that, nobody is speaking, nobody is talking. They deviated from the original meaning, from the original intent of the movement. The second unpopular opinion I have to share is, see guys, please stop it. If you know anyone around you, or if you are the one doing it, please just stop it. Hating on celebs for showing their affluent lifestyle. Like, please, if you're on this table, if you know anybody on this table, please just break that table. It has to stop. You see a celebrity that is a chef cooking, and of course she has to create content. She has so many bougie equipment in her bougie kitchen, and you see people hating on her. It has to stop. I understand you cannot afford it, yes, and you're paying. You cannot afford that type of kitchen, or that type of lifestyle, or that type of house. But what happens to being happy for others? I mean, some weeks back, Diary of a Kitchen Lover filmed a video on where she used this modern salt and pepper sprinkler, a robot cleaner, and some other bougie equipment. And guys, you needed to see the hate comments on that video. Like people spewing so much hatred, so much envy, so much jealousy for our affluent lifestyle. You would see comment like the food is not even sweet. It's just showing off. It's not by cooking in this type of kitchen. It's not by using machine. Can you cook? Will the food even be sweet? Like I know you cannot afford it, but she can afford it, and that is her work. That is the content. If she comes out to cook with firewood and charcoal pots, these same people would still insult her that she doesn't have money and she's doing content creation. Like, please, hating on celebs is a no. It is now normalized. Like, if you go to so many celebrity pages, to their Instagram pages or their Facebook page, you will see like 90% of the comments are hate comments. Why? Because they chose to show their lifestyle. Like, so much hatred towards them, so much envy, so much negative prayer. Like, people are actually praying, wishing that something bad will happen to these celebs. Please, if you're on this table, please, I want to break the table. Stop it, please. If you know anybody that does this, stop it. Stop it. We need to be spreading more of love and light and reduce the rate at which we show hatred to these people. They are humans after all. They are just like us. It's just that they are privileged to be in the spotlight and, to be celebrities. But that doesn't make them less of humans than we are. Please, we need to stop. The fourth unpopular opinion I'll be sharing is the love, like the massive love that people now have for toxicity. Toxic people are now our faves. They are now our favorites. And all thanks to BB Nigeria. They have actually promoted so many toxic people, such that we now see toxic people as being original, as being authentic, as being genuine, and as being human. And whenever we see people that are kind, that are humble, that are well-mannered, are good in general, we now see them as being pretentious. Like, we no longer believe that people can be kind anymore. We no longer believe that people can be humble. Now, so we now love people that are toxic, that are rude, that are mannerless, that spew so much hatred, that are ingrates. We need to stop normalizing toxicity as being original or authentic. We need to stop normalizing these things. It is good to be kind. It is good to be humble. And there are still genuine and humble people in this world. Toxicity is not the standard. It is not the norm. We can do better. Another unpopular opinion I have to share with you people. See, this one applies to mothers and fathers. Believing that your child is still a child, or believing that your baby is still a baby. See, if you know me better and my parenting style, you would know that I usually advocate that parenting starts as early as 3 months. As early as 3 months, your baby can hear you. Your baby can listen to you. Even though they are baby and they will just be doing like this, they are hearing you. You need to start speaking to them. You need to start parenting as early as 3 months. Because before, they used to say once a child clocks 10 years old and that child is rude, the child is mannerless, the child lacks home training, that child is gone for life. You can't redeem that child. That's before. Now, once a child clocks 2 years and that child is rude, that child is mannerless, see, you are in for a long thing. You are in for it. And surprisingly, you would see mothers that their babies are 2 years old. When the child does something that requires spanking or correction or admonition or talking to, you see the mother saying, "Abeg, leave am, na baby." A 2-year-old child now brain is very, very matured. Like, the world has developed so much. Like, a 2-year-old child's brain is very much developed than you can even imagine. So we need to start doing better. If you see a 1-year-old child misbehaving, you need to correct that child immediately. If you see me speaking to my 1-year-old, you'll be imagining if she can hear me. But yes, she can hear me. Whether she can understand or not, I have to admonish her when she's wrong. I also have to spank her when necessary. I will not excuse any misbehavior from her as being childish or as coming from a baby. I no longer see any baby as a baby. See, we need to start doing better. Mothers, we need to sit up. You would see so many rude children. You see a child of 4 years old, 5 years old outside beating the mother. If the mother beats the child, the child will beat. I'll be like, Oh my God. Of course, I cannot train somebody else's child. I can only give in my 1 cent, advise you on how to go about it. But the work is still with you. Like, you will see a 7-year-old child speaking anyhow, speaking rudely, being mannerless, and you'll be a liver. Is a child, you will outgrow it. A 4-year-old child, a 2-year-old child that is lying, that is rude, that is mannerless, will not outgrow it. You need to correct that child. You need to stop it. You need to train the child right. A child of 2-year-old that is a liar, that steals, that is stubborn, that is mannerless, will grow up to be an adult of 20-year-old that still exhibits these same characteristics, except you as the parent, you as the guardian, stops them and puts them aright. So please, let us stop excusing their misbehaviors as being childish or as being, oh, don't worry, you will outgrow it. Nobody is outgrowing anything. We need to correct, and we need to correct as soon as possible. The last unpopular opinion I'll be sharing here has to do with marriage. Believing or assuming that every lovely marriage that ended was a deceit. You would see a couple that everybody knows to be so much in love, to be that perfect couple, and then suddenly when the couple announces their separation or their divorce, people will be like, so they've been deceiving us, so I've been tapping rubbish, God, I untap. No, it doesn't mean that they've been deceiving. Now, don't you forget that two people that were so much in love can suddenly turn out to be enemies. They can suddenly have irreconcilable differences. They can suddenly have something that would just, that would just put them apart. So it doesn't mean that every marriage that ended was a pretense. It doesn't always happen like that. So please, we have to do away with that mindset of whenever we see any marriage that crashed, we'll see the marriage as being, a pretense, a sham, a deceit. And then you will see people, they will now start generalizing all marriages that, so now so every marriage be. Before you know, one day this one will say, nah, they are just pretending. They are just this. I know that no marriage is perfect, but no marriage is also imperfect to that extent. There are some differences, there are some negative things in the marriage, but it doesn't mean that they are just pretending. Life happens, and no humans are perfect. So life happens. So please, let us do away with that mentality of na scam. I've been tapping rubbish, so I've been wishing rubbish. Please, you have not been tapping rubbish. You have been tapping for a blissful marriage. You have been tapping for a peaceful marriage, and that you would get if you work towards it and you keep your hopes alive. So please change that mindset. Not every marriage that ended in divorce was a pretense or a deceit. This is my unpopular opinion. So guys, if you found this video valuable, if you found it educative, please give this video a thumbs up. Drop your comments in the comment section. What do you think? Is there anyone I went overboard with? Okay. Is there anyone that you resonate with? Is there anyone that you agree with me with? Or are there other things that you feel like we need to speak up about this more? Please drop the comments in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply you as soon as possible. Subscribe to this channel also if you've not done so, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.